What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Liezel, also known as With Love Liezel on all my social media platforms. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in, and welcome back. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and please press the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I do upload a new video. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment down below, and also if you are not subscribed to my channel and you are watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel, because just no, don't be that person and don't do that to me, okay? Subscribe to my channel, you guys. So I am sharing my pregnancy journey with you on here. This is baby number 2, and I am currently, as we speak, I am in the last stretch of my second trimester, but I am just doing the backlog of my videos, because like I said in the previous one, I was not feeling well, so I could not record. So I'm feeling better, I'm feeling greater, I'm feeling good. I even put myself together. So yeah, let's do this. So this video is a first trimester recap, and also a little bit of how I found out I was pregnant. So before we start this video, I want to say this. I don't want to make this video so long, so I'm going to try and speak like not too slow, okay? Like not too slow, just gonna give you the deets, okay? That is why we're here, for the deets. So I am going to make it quick, and then also I just want to say before I start this video, guys, that this is my experience. This is what I have gone through. This is my journey. This is not me comparing this journey, my journey, to anyone else's, or expecting anyone else to compare their journey to my journey, because pregnancy is different. It's different for everyone, and it's different for every child. It's different every time. It's a different experience. I don't think there's even two pregnancies that can be like the same. Maybe there will be similarities, but I don't think it can be the same, because it's just different every time. So this is my experience, this is my journey, and I'm hoping to take you guys along with me on my journey, okay? I just wanted to make that very clear. When it comes to female and their monthlies, right? I have never been someone, I know there's some people that they track their ovulation, they track their monthly. I was never one of those people that tracked ovulation. I never tracked, like, I know when my monthly is supposed to come, like in a sense of the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, or the end of the month. But I was never one of those people that tracked it like, oh, on the 10th of every month I must get my monthly. Or there's some people, they know like up until the minute, okay? They can tell you, I missed 1 day, I missed 2 days, I missed 3 days, I'm late, you know. But I've never been one of those people. Like, I just know, also because my body normally signals to me like when the time is close, so I will like start to prepare myself or know that it's coming. But so in this video, I'm going to share with you, there were symptoms before the test, and there were symptoms after the test, right? So there was a lot of symptoms for me before the test, but I think I'm not sure if I missed it, or if I ignored it, or if I was just like, you know what. One of the first symptoms that I did experience, and that was periods. So normally when I get my monthly, I do get cramps. I cramp every month when I get my monthly. My cramping normally lasts like a day or 2 max. That is the duration of my cramping. So this time around, I got cramping. Like I said, I normally get my cramping on the day, and then I'm getting my cramping the following day. But when this happened, during the first trimester, it is what they call implantation cramping, okay? So implantation cramping, I didn't know it was implantation cramping. I thought it was just my normal monthly cramping, and the cramping was there, and then I was just like, okay, Leiden Red is about to appear, and I was waiting. So nothing happened. Day 1, day 2, like I was just like, but why is there like a few days of cramping this month? Like, why is this lady not just appearing? Like I was waiting, but I was not like waiting like in anticipation. I was just like, okay, maybe tomorrow. So I was waiting on that to come, but it didn't happen, and the cramping was now for a few days. But my mind was really not by the fact that this could be implantation cramping or this could be pregnancy. My mind was not there. The second thing that I experienced was before testing was tender breast. So normally I don't get my when I'm getting my monthly, or when I'm supposed to get my monthly, I don't have tender breast. Like my breast is not sore, it's just the cramping. So my cramping happens when I do get cramping, I also become numb, like from my waist down, like to my legs. That entire part is numb. Like I can hardly like move around and stuff, because it's just numb with the cramping. So that is one of the things. But I don't get like sore breast or tender breast and stuff like that. But I had sore breast, and I was like, why do I have sore breast? Why do I have cramping? But the red carpet is not being rolled out. Like, what the hell? Guys, I promise you, I was not thinking about being pregnant. I was not. Like, as weird as it might sound, I was not. Another thing that I experienced was toothache. I do have sensitive gums in general, and I have been saying that I want to go to the dentist to go and have like a clean my teeth and all of that, but I just never got to it. And then like my gums and my teeth was so sore, like it was sore. I didn't even want to speak. That is how sore it was. I know they say, some people say, no, that is like old wives' tales where you have toothache and someone is pregnant. But I had terrible toothache, and my gums was sore. It felt like my mouth was full. It felt like my gums were swollen. Everything was just full. It was so sore. Like I just wanted all the teeth in my mouth to be extracted. That is how bad it was. I remember I then went to make an appointment at the dentist this one day, and I went to the dentist and I said, listen, I want to extract some of my tooth, and I also want to clean, do a cleaning. And I asked if we could do it on the same day, and the dentist said, no, yes, it's fine, we can do that. And then he's like, okay, so which teeth do you want to extract? And I said, two at the bottom and 2 on top, because that is how bad it was. I wanted all the back teeth to be out. And then he looked at my teeth and I was like, no, but there's nothing wrong with your teeth. And I said, no, but it's paining. It's so sore. It's paining. I can't even eat. I can't even speak. I can't do, like, it's very sore. And he's like, but there's nothing wrong with your teeth. Your teeth is fine. Your teeth is good. Your teeth is healthy. Like, I would not advise you to extract your teeth. I can clean your teeth for you, but I don't think I can extract. I was like, please, I can't. It's been like this now for some time. The dentist said to me, okay, I'm going to give you some, going to clean your teeth, and I'm going to give you 2 like paste. One is a toothpaste and another paste that I'm going to give you. Use that, and then after a month, if it's still the same problem, or you're still feeling like you want to extract your teeth, then come back. Needless to say, I never went back, because I then realized that it was not that I had toothache or my gums was in pain. It was just that one of the symptoms of, girl, check yourself. Check yourself. Ooh, another symptom that I had before the test was sleepy and tired. Me, sleepy, tired, feeling lazy. Like, what? Not me. So that was one of the symptoms, guys. I remember, if I think back now, before I took the test, there was like 2 or 3 Saturdays where I just could not get out of bed. Like, I wanted to lay for the entire day. Like, I think I did. Like, I would lay, maybe get up to now start my day, and then go to bed again. I was just tired. I was tired. I felt like I was lazy. I felt like I was lazy because normally I'm up early, or I'm the first one up, but I just could not get out of bed. So that was also another thing, but still did not think that I was pregnant. Another symptom that I had, oh my word, this one kills me every time. So I am not a cake lover. I don't like cake. Like, I will eat like a small piecey every now and then. I will eat cake, but I'm not like I can be at an event or a party or whatever. I will not go for the cake. That is not where I'm at. I will go for sweets. I will go for fruit. I will go for, like, that is my vibe, but not cake. I'm not like a real cake person. So before I took the test, I would just crave like chocolate cake. I would crave chocolate cake so badly. I think when I started craving for chocolate cake, that is when I started to think like, no man, this can't be, because why would you lust for something that you don't even eat? Like, you are not a cake person, but you are listening so deeply for the chocolate cake and for cake like in general. So I think that is where I realized why, like, I was like, maybe, just maybe, nah, but I'm not going to test. I'm not going to test because no man, can I? No, okay. Another symptom that I did have was, shoo. So this is actually funny. This one's got evidence, okay? So not the video before this where I announced that I'm pregnant. The video, I think the video before that, one of my morning vlogs that I think it's the last video that I uploaded on YouTube before I was like missing. There's a video on my YouTube where I am speaking. If you didn't watch it yet, you can go watch it. So where I am speaking about where I'm sitting in traffic on my way to work, and I have the biggest pee of my life, and I'm sitting in the car and I'm complaining about this pee that is like my bladder that is sore, that I feel like there's a whole video of where I'm just going off on how I have the biggest pee. And like, it was very weird to me because I remember I still shared with my husband, I still shared with my mommy. I was like, I don't understand. Like, I had coffee the morning, went to the toilet before I left the house, and the moment we like just leave the road or on the main road, I would get the biggest pee, and I could not understand, like, why am I like, I did like release myself before we started like driving. And in that video, when I look back at that video, I'm laughing because wow, little did I know. I think we even had a situation where this is embarrassing, but okay, we even had a situation where I couldn't keep no, I'm not gonna share that with you. But anyway, we were on our way to work. I had a big pee, and I was gonna turn around and go home because that pee is pressing on your bladder so bad that you are sweating, you feel like you want to pass out. It was bad. So that was also one of the signs before. So what made me actually take the test? You might be thinking that, oh, you had a lot of signs, obviously you knew you were pregnant. Obviously, no, I really did not. I did not want to even think in that direction. I did not even want to go there. I did not even want to like I think one of the main reasons why I did not test, or I did not even think that it could be pregnancy, was because I did not want to be disappointed, number one. So I told myself, like, I'm not going to be the person who just, if my body just does this, then I take a pregnancy test. If my body does that, then I take a pregnancy test. Like, I did not want to be that person, because I didn't want to be disappointed all the time, you know? Like, every month you take a test because your period is now 2 days late. Now I take a test and then it's not like that, and then I'm disappointed. Like, I didn't want to do that. I didn't also want to put myself through that. I didn't want to have that emotional attachment with that whole situation. And I think that is the main reason why I did not allow my mind to go even that route. So then I took the test, decided to take the test. Test was positive. Thank the Lord, praise the Lord. And I shared the news with my husband, and yeah, we were excited, we were happy. And then there was the symptoms of the testing. Ooh, the symptoms of the testing, you guys. It was like, before, when I didn't know I was pregnant, I was just cruising. I was just cruising. I was just going about my life. I was just doing my thing. But when I tested positive, it was like everything changed 360. Like, oh my goodness, a lot happened. Number one, I was sick, guys. I was sick. Oh my word. To be honest with you, I was so sick. There was a lot of times where I thought to myself, no man, this is not going to happen. This is not going to work. Like, I don't know if it's wrong for me to say this, but I'm just going to say that I did not think that I will make it past 3 months. Like, I did not think I will survive, like, that first trimester, the way I was sick. Like, and it's that type of sick that you can't explain to people. You can't explain to anyone. It was bad. Like, I can't tell you exactly how sick I was. I can't describe it to you, but bloating. I had a lot of bloating. I think I was maybe 1 month, 4 weeks or so. When I found out I was pregnant, I was maybe 4 weeks. It can be like 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks, but around 4 weeks. I think 3 weeks, like 3.5 weeks, I found out I was pregnant. And at that point, I felt like I was 6 months pregnant. The way I was feeling, bloating, the way everything just felt super big, and like, I just felt a lot of bloating. That is the one thing. Another symptom was nausea, guys. Sure. That thing of morning sickness that they talk about, this was not morning sickness. This was literally all day sickness. I would wake up in the morning sick, nausea for the entire day, until evening, until sleeping. I had to go and sleep to not feel that nausea. That is how bad it was. It was really, really bad. I was depressed, to be honest with you. I really felt depressed because I was not feeling myself. I was feeling sick all day, every day. I was feeling nauseous every day, all day. I was not myself. I couldn't move it. Like, there was a lot going on, and I was depressed. It made me so depressed. I could not even pull myself towards myself. Like, I forced myself at times to do things, but I could not get myself over it. It was really bad, and I'm not even exaggerating or making this up. It was, I cannot explain to you, but it was something else. Another thing that also happened was I was cold all the time. Now, it was already winter. When I found out I was pregnant, it was winter. It was in the heart of winter. But if everyone else got cold, mine was like times 3. That is how cold I was. I was cold. Oh my God. I would wear fleece and fleas and fleas and fleas, layers upon layers. Like I was so cold. I would, like, I always say, like, I don't complain about stuff, like, in a sense of, oh, it's cold, oh, it's warm, or oh, like, I am not that person. And I sometimes I get annoyed when people do that, because yeah, it's cold, so what? Like, just put a jacket on or whatever. Like, I don't like it when people do that. But I was that person. No, I was that person, okay? Every day I would say, I'm getting cold, it's so cold. Like, that cold where you don't want to move. Like, it was that. I could, oh, it was terrible. I would go, I would often ask, like, my husband, or if my mom is here, I would ask her, are you not feeling cold? And they'd be like, yeah, it's cold, it's winter, so it's supposed to be cold. But to me it was like a cold on the inside. It was like on the inside I was cold, on the outside like it was just cold. Oh my god. The weather is one of the things that made me depressed a lot, because every morning I would wake up, oh my gosh, this is so bad. I feel so bad for saying this. But every day I would wake up and I'd be like, when is winter done? When are we getting warmer days? Like, when is the sun coming out? Like, it was like that. It was really bad. Like, my bones, it felt like my bones is cold. That is how cold it was. I was cold all the time. Another symptom that I had was breakouts, acne. I had acne and I had breakouts mostly here, around my chin, mostly here. I had pimples and breakouts. I think the last time I had like really bad pimples and breakouts was when I was in high school. That is the last time when I had that. So this was also like, I felt so bad. I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel cute. I didn't feel nice. I just didn't feel for nothing. I did not even have the strength. I did not have the emotional capacity to even record my get ready with me videos on TikTok. I did nothing, guys. I felt so out of touch. I'm sitting very uncomfortable here. I felt so out of touch. I felt so out of, like reality was, I was just not having it. I had breakouts. I didn't use anything for the breakouts or the acne or for my skin, because I knew why it was there. So I was just going with the flow. And then I don't want to sound all negative and all like, oh, it was so bad, it was so, but guys, to be honest with you, during the first trimester, there was not one day that I felt, okay, today's a good day. I swear to you that there was not one day. Every day felt bad, every day felt terrible, every day felt like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I think I even said it so many times. I can't do this. I can't. I so badly wanted, oh, Jesus forgive me, but it was bad. I felt so bad. I didn't think that I could ever feel so out of touch with myself, with my body. Like, it was bad. Another thing that I had was lack of appetite. Like, I couldn't eat. The thought of food made me sick. I couldn't eat. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to even make me a slice of bread. I knew that I had to eat, but I could not get myself to eat. You know, you can be house sick, but they will be like, oh, the one thing that you can eat. I didn't have that. I couldn't eat anything. I forced myself to eat. I had no appetite, like zero appetite. And if I ate, that was like dry bread. I would literally just open the bread bin, take out a slice of dry bread and just eat it, just to put something in my tummy, like just so that it's not empty. That is what I ate. And then also cereal. I tried my best to eat like cereal, porridge, and things like that, but I had zero appetite. I couldn't eat, and that also added, I think, to the tiredness and all of that. The last one that I wrote down was I was miserable. I was miserable and I was depressed. And when you have a small child, or you have a toddler, you have a husband, you have a job where you have to actually speak to people, that is very difficult. It is very difficult for you to have an off day. It is very difficult for you to not feel like you want to certain days. I was depressed, guys. Every day I would wake up and be like, can this day just pass? Like, I don't want to see, like, I just wanted the days to go as fast and as quick as possible, because I didn't want to feel that way. And I counted the days, like when it would be, like the first trimester would be done, and I felt bad for feeling that way, to be honest with you. There was so much guilt. There was so much, I felt bad for a lot of things. I felt bad because I couldn't pick my son up. I felt bad because I couldn't, like, play with him and do stuff for him. Like, I had to stop doing bath time. I had to stop that. I had to stop picking him up. There's a lot of things that I had to stop, and that made me feel really bad and really guilty. I felt bad because I couldn't cook, and this is making me emotional. This is making me feel very emotional right now. Because this is real, guys. This is real. These are the things that no one warns you about. These are the things that people don't often speak about. Like, they will tell you about the end of the pregnancy, but no one tells you about the beginning, the hectic things that you must go through. So I felt very guilty about that. I felt bad because I couldn't cook. I had no strength, and I didn't want to cook, and I felt bad because my husband would come from work and my son would come from creche, and there would not be a hot plate of food for them prepared, and that made me feel really bad because I don't know, I didn't like that. I felt depressed for so many reasons, and I felt miserable because I couldn't do the things that I needed to do, that I wanted to do, and that really bothered me, and it really added to how bad I already felt. There were days where I really forced myself to do things, but I just couldn't. And when my first trimester was done at 12-13 weeks, I did not feel better. I did not feel better. Everything did not just vanish after the 12 weeks. I only started to feel better around 20 weeks of pregnancy. So for me, it felt like a very, very long ride of first trimester. I know in my first trimester, it was my son's birthday was in July. Yeah, and I was in the thick of my first trimester. I forced myself to get dressed. I forced myself to go out and just to make his day special, and just for him to feel like it was his birthday. Bought cake, had balloons and all of that, but I think that was the only day where I really did like something that was other than just laying and sleeping. I also didn't even feel like dressing. I was in pajamas most of the time. And yeah, I'm happy to be in a better place and in a better space. I'm happy to feel a bit like myself again, but I'm still taking it easy. I'm still cruising. I'm not doing too much. I'm not overworking myself. I'm still taking it easy. I'm still just doing the minimum. And then yeah, that is my first trimester, you guys. I didn't think that sharing this would make me feel like this, but it's part of the journey. And I am so grateful and I'm so happy and I'm so thankful to the Lord for carrying me through the first trimester. I felt so weak. That part, I felt very weak. The fact that I couldn't even move around, the fact that I couldn't, like, I didn't even want to lift up my feet to walk. That is how bad it was. I felt weak. I think the right word, yeah. I felt so weak, and I also felt guilty. I felt like no one understood what I was going through. I thought that I didn't feel like Liezel. I didn't feel this is me. I was like, why do I feel? I would sit or I would lay, I would say, Lord, why am I feeling like this? Why this? I would cry on random. That was another thing. I would cry on at random times. I would just cry because I couldn't get I was frustrated. So if I couldn't do something and I would cry because why is my body fighting me? It was a matter of, why is my body not doing what I wanted to do? Why is my body not doing what I needed to do? Like, my body is, yeah, but my body was working really overtime. I was not okay mentally. I was not okay physically. I was not okay spiritually. I was not okay emotionally. I was not okay. Another thing that also added to how I felt I think after I took my pregnancy test and it was positive, I went to the doctor to go and confirm it at the doctor, like the normal GP. I went there and the doctor tested. He said, yes, positive. Tested my pee and he said I had an infection. Oh my God. He gave me some tablets to drink and he said I must go and make an appointment to see the gynae, just to get the process going. And then yeah, I tried to get an appointment as quick as possible. The infection went away. I think I went to see the gynae like at 4 weeks. She also did a scan. No, did she do a scan? Yeah, she did a scan, confirmed the pregnancy, and then she was like, okay, it's too early to see anything. I can see you pregnant. There is a sac. There is like a little dot in the sac, but I can't see much, so you need to come back in the next 2 weeks. I went back in 2 weeks time. We could see better. Yeah, and I think how many times? So it was, I think in my first trimester alone, I probably have had, if I'm not mistaken, like 3 to 4 scans in my first trimester alone. And normally they advise you like to have your first scan maybe by week 6. When you're 6 weeks and over, they advise you to have your first scan around that time. I had doctor visit and then 3 gynae visits in my first trimester. So there was a lot happening, and it took a really emotional toll on me because it felt like it was a lot for me. And yeah, so that was my first trimester, you guys. It was not exciting, it was not cute. It was just me waking up every day, hoping the day would go as quick as possible, and just saying, Lord, you know what, give me this day my daily bread. That's all I could do. That's all I could say. I was not in a good space. But again, I'm happy to be here. I'm thankful and I'm grateful to the Lord. We are in our second trimester, close to the end of the second trimester. So grateful for that. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I know this is not one of those exciting happy chappy clappy videos, but this is my reality, this is my journey, this is what happened, this is what I've gone through. And yeah, I'm sitting here today, I can share that with you because I feel like I am now out of the trenches and on the other side. I am happy, you guys. I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling blessed, and I am grateful. I'm so grateful to God, because if not for the Lord, where would I have been? I could not have done this on my own. I could not have done this by myself. I could not have reached this point by myself. It is only but by the grace of God. So I am thankful and I'm grateful, and thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for the love and for the support. Please give this video a massive thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Please help me to grow this channel. From me to you. Until next time, with love, Liezel. Ciao.